at C&BSports. Bryson here.
I'm Chris.
Hope you enjoyed last week's video.
So this is going to be just the college version, college football version, and we're going to start it off. You want to start it off?
We'll start off. We're going to talk about our last big game of the week, LSU versus Auburn.
That was our big game of the week last week. LSU squeaked by Auburn.
23-20.
23-20.
We both had LSU.
Yeah, we both picked LSU. LSU was our number one team.
Joe Burrow's 32 for 42, 321 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
I want to say you didn't think this game was going to be as close. You said, if I remember correctly.
I can't really recall.
You said it was going to be a couple touchdowns. I thought.
Yeah, I thought
it might be a little bit
at least
closer.
2 or 3 touchdowns.
Point for me.
Bo Nix, 15 for 35, 157 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Bo Nix, I know he's a freshman,
but I mean, it's impressive for them to keep a close.
I mean, it is. I mean, you are coming
like
to Death Valley.
Yeah, Baton Rouge. I mean, it's a close game. It's impressive. Auburn.
DJ Williams and Clyde Edwards both had over 130 rushing yards. They both played a big role. First thing I want to talk about was Jamar Chase had 123 receiving yards. He's been going off this year, and he's only a sophomore. I think he's going to be one of the top 5 wide receivers going into the draft. Maybe if he decides to leave his next year or senior year, definitely going to be top 5 wide receiver.
What is the question? I'm not big on college football, so I don't know everything about it. But who's the guy, C.D. Lamb, he plays for Alabama or Oklahoma? You know what I'm talking about? I believe it's Alabama. I'm not sure, but he's a big receiver. I was just thinking, I don't know why I thought of him.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, I thought of him. I don't know why I thought of him, but I've watched him, and that kid's ridiculous. I was just mentioning that. But go ahead. You know, LSU, talking about the receivers.
Jamar Chase, like I was saying, definitely going to be a top 5 wide receiver coming out at his draft class or where he decides to leave.
You want to move on to the next one, or you got anything else to say about LSU?
I was going to give props to Auburn coming into Death Valley. I'll lose about 3.
Yeah,
I think Auburn should have won that game. I think they need the offensive coordinator.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't have thought it was going to be a 3-point game. I thought it was at least going to be a touchdown.
Like I said, I think it's going to be close, like 2 or 3 touchdowns, which I think a close game is 2 touchdowns, if you ask.
I mean, college football, yeah.
Yeah, but.
I mean, NFL, 2 touchdowns is not close, but in college football, yeah, I mean, it's not that far away, 2 touchdowns can be easily scored in college, but you want to move on to the next game?
We got Oklahoma, Kansas State University, the big upset.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That was our number 2 team.
That was me and Chris's number 2 team.
And Jalen Hurts, he didn't play bad.
395 yards.
I believe he's still MVP, Heisman runner.
Yeah. He had 395 yards.
But I think I went back and watched this game, and Oklahoma started off strong. I think they were up 17-10. I mean, they were playing, like they were going to beat them.
Couldn't start the rush.
Yeah, I mean, Kansas State. I don't know if you had the yards on there on yours, but the rushing yards. I mean, it seems like every play they were just Kansas State was running the ball down their throat.
Big shout out to Skylar Thompson, man. 213 yards, 18 for 28. That's Kansas State's quarterback.
Quarterback, okay. Do you have the running back yards or no? You didn't write them down.
I didn't write that down for this game, but
yeah, but I mean, it just seems like when I watched it back, I mean, it just seemed like Kansas State was just running the ball like crazy. And you mentioned the onside kick at the end of the game. I mean, you said talking about the Kansas State Oklahoma.
Yeah.
The onside kick. What you mentioned stuff about that.
Yeah, so it came down. Oklahoma scored. It was 48-41, and then Oklahoma. Of course, they got to do the onside kick. Well, it came down to the 9.5-yard line, and the ball hit an Oklahoma player.
Yeah, I remember watching that. I'm just trying to refresh my memory.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I think if Oklahoma would have recovered the ball, I think they were going to march down. They had like a minute and 30 left. I think they had enough time for Jalen Hurts. For some reason, once fourth quarter came, he started getting his groove.
Yeah, I mean, he started off. I mean, I was watching, but yeah, I mean, he started off at the beginning pretty well. I don't know why their defense. I mean, it's always something with Oklahoma's defense every year. They can't stop teams. It's just their defense is never good. Their offense is always real good. They had Baker Mayfield. Their offense was always good. Their defense has just always sucked. I mean, I don't know why, but let's go on. We're gonna move on to the next one.
Ohio State game versus Wisconsin.
Yeah, Ohio State beat down Wisconsin. I believe that's
Honestly-
Wisconsin lost back to back. They lost the week before.
Yeah,
too.
I honestly had maybe I thought Wisconsin coming in there they were pissed off and lost. I thought they had some fire to their butt, but
Yeah, that's why I definitely thought this was going to be a way closer game. I mean, you lose and you.
But to me, this
You're-
proves
Ohio State.
Justin Fields is legit.
Well, I mean, he didn't play that well. I mean, he didn't have many yards or nothing. Maybe he didn't have to. I mean, but
He had 167 yards, 12 for 22, 2 touchdowns. Had a lot of rushing yards. I think it was. I want to say had either
yeah, I didn't look at the rushing
one or
yards.
two rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. Well,
He played good. I mean, definitely.
I mean, his quarterback, Hunter said the big key to that, I mean, was the rushing attack.
J.K. Dobbins, yeah, 20 carries, 163
Well, I mean, you're
yards.
Wisconsin, and you're supposed to be one of the top teams. You don't come out and go and lose the next game 38-7. I mean, as a coach, you're supposed to be getting your team. There's no way you're supposed to come out and maybe Ohio State's a better team, but you only put up 7 points after you lose. Last week too, and you're supposed to be one of the top teams. That's just ridiculous, in my opinion.
Yeah, I honestly thought Wisconsin was going to come in there. Honestly, I actually had them, winning.
You had them winning this game.
That was my upset.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, because Ohio State, they always struggle against big name teams.
Like I said, this proved Ohio State's strong, and
in a couple weeks, you got 2 weeks coming down the road, which could be our big game of the week. Ohio State, Penn State.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good game. Penn State. You never know. I mean, we're big SEC football guys, so I mean, we watch more SEC, but
most definitely.
But you never know. I mean, Ohio State could definitely lose that game. Let's move on. We're gonna talk. TCU upsets Texas, 37-27.
Can't stand them, son.
See, I like Texas.
Sam Ellinger, whatever, 22 for 48,
4 interceptions,
321 yards, 2 touchdowns,
4 interceptions.
4 interceptions.
He's supposed to be one of the top quarterbacks. He was actually.
Hey, we're back. No.
He was supposed to be in the Heisman run this year, and that's just. I don't know if the game before he had some interceptions too. I was reading something about it, but
Hey, Max Duggan, he had a good game at 19 for 27, 273 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But
yeah, you're supposed to be one of the top quarterbacks. I mean, you can't come in and. I don't know how good TCU's defense is, but you throw 4 picks. Texas is supposed to be a good team. I mean, you're supposed to be the best player on Texas.
Yeah.
Quarterback, and supposed to be one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, and just come out there and struggle. He was supposed to have a big year this year, come out and throw 4 interceptions, but TCU beat him. So 37-27. Oregon squeaking by Washington, 35-31.
I think Gordon 32 for 50, 406 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
How did you see how I didn't look? I watched the end of the game towards his late game. Did you look and see how Herbert played?
Yeah, just Herbert. He went 21 for 30, 222 yards.
Is he still in the Heisman race? I mean,
personally, I don't see him in the Heisman race no more.
No.
I mean, I'm gonna start the season. Who's predicted to be in the Heisman race? Right now, I do not see him in the Heisman race. But we'll get in the Heisman race later on.
They just got a lot of tough games, and Washington, getting Jacob Eason, Washington, having close games with team. Washington's not a team you can just look over.
No.
I believe, I still believe Jacob Eason's a decent quarterback. I mean, I believe I want to say he went 21 for 30. I don't know how many yards, but played pretty well. I
put this game down to Clemson and Boston College. Shout out to CC.
Was that?
Trevor Lawrence went 16 for 19, 275 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Who cares? But go ahead.
I mean, even though you face the Boston College, that's
what was the
impressive. 59-7.
Well.
And
Let me call me when you play somebody, please, because you you kept it close with North Carolina in double overtime or overtime, whatever. I mean, call me when you play somebody.
Y'all lost to South Carolina.
Yeah, we lost South Carolina. Y'all almost lost South Carolina. Dude was fucking holding it like this. I mean, that called. Give me a hold, please. Lord bless it. I mean, come on.
Hey, man, Travis Etienne, man, I might as well go and say it. I had Jalen Hurts Heisman. I'm changing Travis Etienne.
Oh, we're not. We got one more game. Are you still talking?
16 carries,
Oh, you're talking about that's Clemson game?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
16 carries, 109 yards, 3 touchdowns. Man, he's just been going off this season. I already said it. I like I said, I had Jalen Hurts. Now I got Travis Etienne. If he keeps it up, I think he's going to be. I think it's going to come down to.
I just wish Clemson played somebody. They're not playing nobody, and he's going to win the Heisman. You know, they're not playing anybody. I mean,
But still, that. Oh,
why not Joe Burrow? I mean, say they come out and beat Alabama, say they go undefeated.
I don't make that choice. I couldn't tell you who wins Heisman.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess. But I wish Clemson played better teams. You know, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not a big fan, but
I mean, you got to think when they come in there and beat Alabama, killed Alabama.
I predicted that, by the way. Everybody said Alabama was going to win. I predicted that night.
I actually think Clemson is definitely making playoffs.
I mean, obviously they don't play nobody. They're gonna make playoffs, and you know who's gonna be squeaked out? Probably Florida. I mean, well, it depends. Probably one of the SEC teams are gonna be, you know, knocked out because of one loss.
If I was on a committee,
and they're the better team. And
if I was on a committee, Alabama, gone.
But what if Alabama goes? Say Alabama comes out.
I'm just saying. I just
Okay, say the only loss Alabama has loses to LSU.
Okay.
I mean, you know, say that's the one loss they have.
Then what about LSU for the rest of the season?
LSU goes undefeated. LSU be number one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying Alabama.
So you're saying
Alabama finishes with one loss.
Should they make playoffs?
Should they make playoffs? The only game they lose is a tight game to LSU.
My opinion, I don't think so. The committee.
So hold on.
Yes, I think the committee is going to put
because LSU would play Florida, or LSU would play the other SEC team in the SEC championship. Correct, if I'm not mistaken. Okay.
Yes.
So say Alabama loses to LSU in a tight game. I'm talking about 3 to 7 points, and say, okay, you got the top four, and you got Clemson at number 4, Alabama number 5. I mean, I guess you have to put the undefeated team in, but
most definitely, I would definitely put Clemson over Alabama if it did come to that 4th spot.
I mean, I don't.
I
just believe, you know, Clemson. I just wish they played some. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Well, let's move on. We're gonna go. We can talk about that all day. But Michigan over Notre Dame, big.
Killed them 45-14.
Yeah.
What did In-Book go for? I know we talked about it earlier.
Who?
In-Book.
I didn't write it down. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
had a bad completion. That's all I know.
And John Harbaugh out there fighting for his job. You know, they've been struggling against top teams, and Michigan seems like they're picking it up a little bit. They need to win. You know, he's fighting for his job.
He's definitely on the hot seat.
He's still on the hot seat.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
But, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. The last couple of weeks, Michigan's played pretty well.
We're playing, yeah.
You know, they come out and beat a good team like this, supposedly good team. But let's move on. We're going to go top 4 right now. Who's your top 4? We'll go 1. Well, I mean, okay, we'll go ahead. Number 1, LSU. LSU's number 1. They got moved to number 1 this week.
Yeah, new number 1.
Number 2,
Ohio State.
Yep, Ohio State. Obviously, you know. Number 3, here's where we got some difference.
I got a Clemson.
You got Clemson. So he's got Clemson. I had Clemson out of my top 4 last week. I had Oklahoma, Alabama. Number 3, I'm still going to take Alabama. I just want to see Alabama LSU. I know they say the slow defense. Some reason, you know, it's just scaring me. A lot of people's putting Alabama down this year. And I just believe somehow they might come out and still do it. I mean, I don't know. I don't have many stats to prove or many, you know, how good they are or whatever. Alabama somehow pulls it off every year, and it's just not going to surprise me if somehow they beat LSU. It wouldn't surprise me, especially after that close game against Auburn.
Yeah, most definitely.
If Tua comes back, I just don't know. If Tua don't come back, obviously I believe.
The way different story if Tua doesn't come back. But, I mean.
I'm going to have Alabama at number 3. Number 4, who you got?
I know y'all probably going to call me.
This was, I mean, I was going to put him in top 4 over this other team, but.
I know y'all probably going to. Yes, it's my favorite team, but I got Florida at number 4 right now.
And I respect that. Florida's playing good. I mean, I believe they're going to be a top 4 team. They should be a top 4.
Like I said, start the season I was
I was too. I didn't think.
But coming to Death Valley and only losing by 2 touchdowns.
He can give us a hard time because we said at the beginning of the season Florida wasn't going to win 5 games. I mean, Florida.
I said it. I said straight up. Once our first 2 games, I was like, well, we're going to go. We're going to lose 5.
Jackass Felipe Franks out of there and got a new QB. Defense is playing well. I mean, dang. I mean,
I think we're kind of legit. I mean, like I said, coming to Death Valley,
there's no definite. I mean, you got LSU, but there's no dominant college football team this year. It's up for grabs, and Florida needs to do it this year.
I feel like when the time comes, we're either going to be 4 or 5, but we're definitely going to be on the outside looking in. Most definitely, I think.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna. I mean, to win, you're gonna have to beat LSU. Because y'all will be, y'all went out, y'all be in the SEC championship, right? If LSU wins out,
yeah,
and then Florida wins, y'all be in the SEC championship. So you're going to have to beat LSU. You're not going to get in 2 wins. I mean, you got Clemson's not going to lose. They're probably going to go undefeated.
I'll tell you, my opinion, if we see LSU again, we're winning. I absolutely think if we see LSU again, we are definitely going to beat them.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, LSU's had some close games. I'd still take LSU, but, the Florida could win. They did. They played well in Death Valley. I mean, you hadn't seen LSU. Even Auburn came to Death Valley. So, I mean, it could happen. But I would still take LSU. But number 4, you got Florida. I got Clemson barely. I wanted to take Florida. But I guess you can't leave the undefeated team out of there. I mean, a better team, I'd pick Florida. I guess if I'm talking about my top 4, I'm taking Florida. I'm gonna be with you. I'll take Florida. I should have Clemson in it. I'm still gonna put Bama in there just because.
So you think Bama's a better team than Clemson?
I just want to see Clemson play somebody. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I've seen Bama hadn't had a tough. I want to see the Bama LSU game. I want to see how Bama plays, how Bama comes out, and I just And I believe Florida's a better team. I believe Florida might be a better team than Bama and Clemson. So if I'm talking top 4, I'm going to put Florida in it and leave Clemson out. Surprisingly, people's not going to like that, but
wow.
I'm going to keep Florida. I'm going to keep Clemson out. But if we're talking about who's going to make the playoff,
I don't know about that. Clemson over Florida.
No, Florida over Clemson. I'm going to take.
I'm sorry. I don't. That's kind of.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to see Clemson play. I mean, they're defending champs. I do like the quarterback, but I don't know. I just want to see him play somebody. I mean, that North Carolina game rubbed me wrong. I mean, I don't know why, but Alabama seems to always be there. So, but let's move on. What we got? Heisman race. You said?
Like I said, Travis Etienne.
Any other names? I still, Jalen Hurts still.
With that loss, which, people see, when they talk about Heisman and stuff, they see it as like a team,
So if they see it as a team, I'm going to throw Joe Burrow in the mix.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I believe that loss should not hurt Jalen Hurts.
I mean, he's been playing crazy.
That's what I did there, didn't you?
Well, the thing is, they ain't got a defense. I mean, he's playing so
well.
No, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I'm on your side. I'm saying he's playing so well, and their defense is struggling. I mean, he's just playing so good.
He almost had 400 yards, still. I mean, right now.
Okay, put it this way, and this is my opinion. Everybody's going to say. It's like everybody's saying, Tom Brady, he's the GOAT, obviously. But, he's won all the rings, but he's had other players, other teammates around him, defense, everything.
Mm-hmm.
He don't win the MVP every year, but, Jalen Hurts, he is the best player on Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You see him throwing it deep. Always you see Tom Brady dumping off. You see Jalen Hurts with the numbers and everything. You don't see Tom Brady out there throwing 500 yards every week. It'd be different. Obviously you'd say, it's just, I don't know if that was a good comparison, but,
I really thought also at the beginning of the season, Trevor Lawrence, but man, he just not having the greatest year, honestly. Started off very cold.
But you said last week he played good.
But then last week,
Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts still, but he didn't do much in the passing game. And
I say my top 4 Heisman right now, in my opinion, is an order 1 to 4. Probably Travis Etienne, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrows, Justin Fields.
yeah.
Which I mean,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch much Clemson. I'm just a hater, but I don't know much about this running back. Or you say he's a running back, right?
Yeah,
yeah, running back. I don't know much about him. I ain't gonna lie to you. So maybe he is number 1 prize. I'll probably still say Hurts and Burrow over. I don't know much about
They
this.
put Hurts and Burrows like tied second. I mean, that both 2 good quarterbacks. I mean,
but let's move on. We got some news for the week. NCAA allows athletes to profit off their name. NCAA football.
NCAA double 20.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's the only good thing I like about coming out of
played
this.
the hell out of that game. 14. I still sometimes we still play.
Actually, players making money off their likeness and their name, which
sell jersey. I mean, you're a good player.
Yeah.
You can't help it. I mean, go out there and play.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll get some money. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I'm just glad. I'm being honest. I'm just glad. Hopefully, college football.
Man,
they stopped NBA Live. I don't know if you read that. They stopped NBA Live, so hopefully they're gonna focus on college football now.
Yeah, if EA can bring back the college football game, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. What about college athletes getting paid totally? What's your opinion on that? I mean,
say it again.
Like college athletes getting paid. Should they get paid? I don't know. I believe they should keep it how it is.
I don't like the idea.
Yeah, I mean they can make money. I don't like the idea either.
It's turning into NFL.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have colleges like California was the first one to pass the bill, and then like some other states follow. I
understand the injuries and stuff happen, but this has been going on for how long?
Players are getting paid under the table.
Yeah, but I'm saying like people getting hurt, not making it to the. I mean, it's been going on for how long? I mean, it's just it happens.
Yeah.
I mean. Just because the world nowadays is so much different and people are so much more soft and sensitive,
yeah.
You're trying to change, it's just, you leave it how it is, don't do that. But I do like how they're letting them, make it off the name. If they're playing well,
yeah,
selling the jersey, that doesn't bother me. But LSU, we mentioned their new number 1.
Yeah, they're number 1.
They should be number 1 anyway. It's not a big thing. They're, best team, I believe.
Let's talk about our upsets of the week.
Well, yeah.
Possibly upsets,
yeah, we're just going to talk about all the games in general. So all the games this week, there's not too many big games. I mean, there's some big games, but there's not too many like top teams. Obviously, you got Georgia, Florida, big game of the week. We're going to talk about that in a second. But there's not too many big games. I mean, there's a few, but not too many big games. Only game I'm going to watch is, full on watch live is Georgia, Florida. Other games I'll watch, but I'm not I'm dying to see.
Yeah.
But
Washington could possibly upset Utah. USC.
I believe, yeah. I don't know how good Utah is, but I believe Washington can beat them.
It's gonna be a good game, honestly. USC. Oregon. Fight on, boys. Fight on.
USC, they always you never know with USC. They could come out and get blown out, and they could come out and play well. You just never know with them. USC is one of those teams they could disappoint you, or they could.
They either show it to play or don't show it to play.
Yeah, I mean it's just. Then you got Maryland. Maryland could come out and beat Michigan. Maryland started off hot. Yeah, Maryland was
150 points in 2 games.
Yeah, and then I don't know what happened. I haven't been reading up on them since, but they struggled. But
I mean, Michigan's coming to Maryland.
Michigan's one of those teams that's up and down too. You just never know when they're going to show up, and Harbaugh's fighting for his job. I don't know. I just don't know about that game. But let's move on to the last thing. Big game of the week. Your favorite team. My favorite team. Georgia, Florida. Big game of the week. There wasn't nothing else you want to talk about, was it?
Well, if I can find my notes, I'll tell you about it. Really? Never mind.
All right.
Well, the big game of the week is definitely going to be
Georgia-Florida.
Georgia-Florida game.
Let's go ahead.
Well,
okay, let me go ahead and start. Why in God knows do we have Georgia favored by 7 points?
I don't understand how Georgia is the underdog in this game.
Georgia's not.
I'm sorry. Florida is the underdog.
Okay, no, I don't care if they're the underdog. That's not a big deal. You guys favored by 7 points. Are you kidding me? 7 points? Hell, I'm a Georgia fan. We might lose by fucking 20 points. Oh my God, Lord help us. 7 points? Go ahead. 7 points? Why not 2 or 3 or 1? 7? Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, me and Chris got some money on this game. A little side bet between me and you.
Yeah, we do.
We're kind of poor, so it's only $20. So
$20, a lot of money. Go ahead.
Who
Who you got? Who you got? Go ahead and tell us why you got Florida. Come on.
How you know?
Is he gonna pick
I'm
Florida?
just playing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely Florida. I got Florida winning by 3 or 4 touchdowns. You know, our wide receivers are quick this year. I don't think y'all's corners can keep up. You know, speed kills. So that's one reason. And who I think is going to make the great impact, Kyle Pitts, is our tight end.
Kyle Pitts. Really? Go ahead. Go ahead, Kyle. Kyle Pitts. Come on. Tell us about him.
Kyle Pitts says he's a tight end, but he's 6'5", 6'6", running like a wide receiver out there.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I got.
That's
Florida.
right. So you got Florida?
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Georgia sucked this year.
If you ain't a Gator, you Gator bait, son.
Georgia's been bad. And I think I'm going to have to... Nope, I'm picking Georgia. Georgia's going to win. DeAndre Swift's going to have at least 150 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Whoa.
DeAndre Swift's going to be the game changer.
150 yards?
DeAndre Swift.
You going to make a bet on that?
150 yards. No, we ain't going to have no bet.
Hey,
get the Florida fan out here. Let me have my time.
Okay.
You've had your time. Let me have my time. DeAndre Swift, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Florida's rush defense hadn't been that well. Defense is good, but the rushing game, Kirby Smart loves to run the ball.
Yeah, but y'all run the same.
We're going to win. We're going to win. Let me finish. Have my time. We're going to win in a close game. 24-23. Go Dogs. Like, subscribe. End of the video. Thank you very much.